All right, so i- have you ever heard this saying about getting butterflies in your stomach, before like a big presentation or something?
Yeah.
Well, today we're diving deep into the world of actual butterflies. No nerves needed.
Hopefully.
Exactly. So we're going to be looking at the Wikipedia picture of the day from January 10th, 2025, and it features the clouded yellow butterfly. And wow, this picture is just breathtaking.
It really is a stunning image.
It is, and a perfect excuse to learn more about them, right?
Yeah, it's a great jumping off point to explore the fascinating world of the clouded yellow or Colias croceus, if we're getting scientific.
Okay, so Colias croceus, got it.
And the picture, it beautifully captures a mating pair, which I think is really neat, gives us a glimpse into their life cycle. But maybe before we get into all of that, we can start with some basics.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
So tell me, where does this butterfly, fit in the whole grand scheme of butterfly classification? I mean, are we talking like a celebrity butterfly, or are we talking like more like
That's a good question.
a common butterfly?
Well, so they belong to the Pirin family, which is a pretty big family, lots of different butterflies in there.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them are known for being white and yellow, which you can see in the picture, right?
Yeah.
And this family includes some butterflies you might recognize, like the cabbage white butterfly.
Oh, yeah?
You see those around gardens a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Okay, so the clouded yellow has some pretty famous relatives, though.
You could say that.
But what makes them unique, then? What's with the clouded part of their name?
So that comes from those like black borders that they have on their wings.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Pretty prominent, almost like dark clouds around that brilliant yellow, or sometimes even like orange yellow color they have on their wings.
Yeah.
The picture really shows that contrast. I think it's pretty cool.
It does. And it's amazing how nature just comes up with these designs. Like, it's incredible.
It really is.
So where can we find these butterflies?
So their breeding range is actually quite extensive. It covers North Africa, Southern Europe, the Middle East, goes all the way to parts of Asia even. But here's the really interesting part. They migrate too. They go way beyond their breeding grounds. You can find them as far north as Scandinavia in the summer.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long way.
These delicate little creatures going on these epic journeys.
That's incredible. So I guess that means they must be pretty adaptable to different environments, right? I mean, to be able to travel that much?
Oh, absolutely. You can find them in a really surprising range of habitats. Like you'll see them on like coastal cliffs, all windswept. And then you'll see them in meadows where their caterpillars are munching on plants and even on mountains. Like they've been found as high as 5,200 feet.
Wow. Okay, so they're not picky.
Not at all.
And speaking of location, I noticed that this picture specifically was taken in Pirin National Park in Bulgaria.
Mm.
So does that fit in with what we know about their habitat?
Yeah, it totally does. I mean, Pirin National Park, it's got, these towering peaks and lush valleys and meadows just full of wildflowers. So it's kind of like a perfect mix of everything the clouded yellow loves.
It's like a buffet for them. So we've talked about their family ties. We've talked about their looks, their travel habits. But how big are these guys? I mean, are we talking like, massive butterfly, or are we talking like tiny?
So they're not the biggest butterflies in the world, but they're not tiny either. They have a wingspan usually between 46 and 54 millimeters.
Okay.
So, they make up for it with their colors, I think. I mean, that golden or orange yellow is just so vibrant.
Yeah, and the picture really shows that off in those black margins we talked about, and a single black spot on the forewing, really make it pop.
Right. It's like nature's own artwork.
It is. So this has been, we've learned so much about the clouded yellow, their family, where they live, what they look like. I mean, it's been a great deep dive.
Yeah, it's been fascinating.
But it kind of leaves you with some questions, right?
Yeah.
Like, how does something so delicate manage to travel such huge distances? And like, what makes them able to live in so many different places? There's always more to learn.
Definitely. Always more to explore.
So to all of our listeners out there, next time you see a butterfly, really take a moment to appreciate it. Think about the amazing journey it might have made and, how it evolved and adapted to survive. It's pretty incredible.
Absolutely. It's a whole world out there.
Yeah. And maybe it'll inspire you to do a little deep dive of your own into the natural world.
That's what we're hoping for.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.